when after getting married, after having her second child, her husband came and told her he's bringing the second wife. The reasons she didn't need to ask. That's the thing. You don't ask Luo men why they're bringing a second wife. So he just told her, I'm bringing a second. That's the best they can do is tell you. They inform you that I'm bringing a second wife. Now you don't. Having only girls can be a problem in a marriage.
Yeah.
You need to have a boy. You need to have a boy. But fun enough, in my family, actually our big sister is the one who has done the most. Without her, probably our home would not even be there. Don't you think that? Hello, welcome to my channel, Pakwachu the World, and I'm here with some good people. First,
hey guys, this is African Nyako.
Hello, this is Jojo the African girl.
And this is Erina TL.
yes, welcome to my channel again, Pakwachu the World. If you're new, please don't forget to subscribe and to hit that notification bell so that you're notified each time I post a new video. Now, it's all about Luo, and today I'm interviewing the first wife of this Luo homestead. She's one of the wives of 4. So I'm going to tell you how the Luo men live, how we Luo men live. If you're out there, you're missing out how Luo men live. So yes, like I told you, her husband has 4 wives. So if you can, this is the house for the husband, and the wives are around. You can just show them. Yes. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 is at the back there. You can't see it. So,
Jessica.
she's called Alok Jessica. Alok Jessica mwakani. She's 38. Ite kuda uyadi. Awia beach. Inyola di. Inyola awia beach. Mirachel te kuda di. What do you Mirachel? She's 38 and her firstborn is 20 years of age. So, the nyominong ite kumanga para bona. Para bona na para bero. She doesn't know, but she got married when she was 18 or just around 18. So, donc dako mirare churicha mekelo dako mirare ngo mutemele.
Ekelo le moko marajo bedo pe an nongo podi wi abedo bero mo abedo latin. Tenga maisha kelo mon.
Yele bedo latin. E wachirire.
Ene ewechirango ena wishugira.
Ngo ewechirinia akelo dako mange. Ewechu. So ekelo dako mange no ngije kumakani. No nyola timiradi. Timirare. So when after getting married, after having her second child, her husband came and told her he's bringing the second wife. The reasons she didn't need to ask. That's the thing. You don't ask Luo men why they're bringing a second wife. So he just told her, I'm bringing a second. That's the best they can do is tell you. They inform you that I'm bringing a second wife. Now you don't ask why. So, Minare.
What was her reaction?
Kame watch ni iwinji ni me watch kilo dako Minare. She felt so bad. And they watch ngoni iwinji maraj.
I wish you.
Watch ni hao.
Anga melingi doga diene bekatino muntu pare.
So ine nyomi.
Anyoma.
Dako Minare yoke.
Anyomungo.
Donc Minare de donc uchako bineni. Endo lo ke bini gangi nani wati ne ma dako Minare de.
Wetu do. Une kelo ke pacho.
So inge kumonza ke ibere ko gineni.
Ibere ko gimaleng.
So she says even though she's not happy, the women that are brought in this home, she stays with them as the elder woman in the home. So she has no problem with them. they live as one family. They do things together, even though she's not, because she knows it is the man. Not, and like I told you, Luo men are not questioned. Or I should maybe say, mostly in Africa, you don't question a man. If you bring the second wife, the third wife, and the fourth, you don't question. So, guoke chalo me won ganja. Guoku morning when karachel. Guoku when karachel mabe. He takes care of them as all the women are don't lack anything. But of course, when I say don't lack anything, at our standard here in the village, they don't lack anything. They don't lack
food, shelter.
Because first of all, when you get a woman, the first thing you have to show her is a garden. You say this is your portion, this is the land you're going to be tilling. So basically, the food has to come from there. Then if you do, maybe you'll get her a goat or some chicken or a cow. Of course, she has to take care of those animals, and they have to multiply. They grow and multiply. And of course, if you have boys, of course, you have to build other huts for the boys around your house. And normally, women who have boys get a lot of respect, because now as their father grow, you can't mess with your woman, with their mother when you have big boys, as they will sort you out. So for her, she's been in this home because she has her firstborn was a son, and that son also happened to be the man's firstborn. So that means a lot. I don't know why, but always in Africa, a woman now, even actually having only girls can be a problem in a marriage.
Yeah.
You need to have a boy. You need to have a boy. But fun enough, in my family, actually our big sister is the one who has done the most. Without her, probably our home would not even be there. Don't you think that, Esther? But of course, they always value the boy child. But in our family, our sister has done a lot.
She's educated.
A lot. We are all educated, but she's still
no,
like...
but most people in our family, in our village, they don't educate the girls.
They don't educate the girls.
They don't empower them.
They don't. But our dad made sure she did not do the work we do at home. She never did it. From P2, she was put in a boarding school. And our dad made sure she got like the best. Okay, I would say our standard education she had was the best. There was a school in Hoima called Duhaga Girls. That school many years ago was like the school, like everyone needed to go around here. And
so
that's where
dad get resistance from his fellow elders, as it was
why
a custom. Girls are not supposed to go to
no, you
school.
can't. You
why
can't.
Are you taking this
So long as the boys are also going to school, you cannot tell them. Normally, when you have girls and boys, you'll prefer, unless the child doesn't want to go to school, you'll prefer to send the boys compared to girls. But of course, our dad had the money, and he sent both boys and girls. But he made sure the girl, because at home, most chores are done by girls. As you see, girls do most of the things. So he knew that if he left her at home, because you were very many boys, even the stepmother would make sure she does all the chores. So our father used to make sure she stays in a boarding school. But during the holidays, it used to be tough for her. She had to learn a lot through during the holidays. So somehow, I think our dad used to interact a lot with her. And with that, when our dad passed on, she felt like she was responsible.
She took on.
She took on. When she comes home, everything must be neat. She will walk around, do this. So girls are normally they're not considered, but it depends on the
raising.
How you raise a child. True. So now, like she's telling you, so in India, our body. Anyira that day.
Rio.
Anyira Rio. Gikwano. Mira. Pius been going
and Mama resembles Pius, the first son. Yeah, he's
the first son. So she says that she has 3 boys and 2 girls. Ariyo kwano ngo? Anyira gwengi kwano kudabu bachi. Eh. So in nyomatua ni bir kumona dungetamia. Kenong ni ke ka watch ni imi ria kone Pius. Imi ria hango. Ni kelmon me medo ke ni kela chela tamni ao.
Kela shell.
Pero
mon ma dong rash. Bien. Kelo pete pasho.
Pego machala.
Nyayo shan getu. Li peri de nenungo ilonje ngo.
Penyi beri kude pe.
So I'm asking her, what does she think about it's called polygamy?
Yes, polygamy.
She's saying she has advised her son and should always continue doing that. He should only get one woman. I say, why? When it is alcohol, you can get as many. She said that with many women, you can never prosper. Basically, you're always in poverty. You can't take care of your children. You can't
And
give
each
them
wife has
the
to
best.
bear children.
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Minimum of 5.
So if you have like 4, the
That
least
is
the
20.
least number of children you get will be 20. But of course, sometimes it's so hard to change it. Now, the way it is now, most men who have gone to school don't bring many women because they feel that they have to take up the children must get the best quality. But of course, for those who have stayed in the village who have never gone to school, for them, their status should be determined by the number of women and children. The number of women and children. And in law, that is so important. How many children do you have? How many women do you have? What they have achieved in life is not important. It's just how many of them do you have. It is so unfortunate, but that is the life. But somehow, if you ask them the advantage, for them they say when it is security, the first thing. It is labor. You understand?
Free labor.
because everything is manual.
Yes.
So now, for example, this grass such hut can require heads of grass like 1/5 of them. Now, if he wants to change it, which I know this one has stayed for over 20 years, more than 20 years. So which means if he wants to change the grass, he will just tell all the women and the daughters, everyone must bring me like 5 or 10 heads of grass. Now for now, and then with the boys will help him to put it up. That's what they look at. They don't think that I need to send him to school. He needs to dress or medical care. And when you fall sick, of course there are leaves, there are herbs around.
Yeah.
No one will bother even to get from here to go to a referral hospital because you're not even very sure of the medicine. So Luo culture is really, someone called it strange, but I call it unique. And because it is always important, I always say it is important for children to know where they come from, to know the culture, and then be able to differentiate or to make. But I think it's better to bring in some modernity, because if we just say we get stuck into our old life.
And I think, Uncle, marrying one woman is not modernity. Even in the old days, there are men who stood by their word and had one wife.
Yeah.
But the community was always against them.
them.
They were the strong-willed men. All men will call him weak. He's not a man, he's a boy because he has one wife. But those were the big-headed ones. They decide and they stick to their decision.
But I've seen many women who have accepted it. Because some women, kena uchingferi penye amido kelo dak mirare nungi yengo endo awinju mon mange gi yedo wachi akle gram wachi fare nya nung dak mirare pe andonga all eno gitie winju bigi
awinjo ren ke no ngati dong ko me goro nyo remo moko tiege na ke remo pe bedo lemo.
Because I'm asking her, I know in Luo culture, the first wife can always recommend the second wife or even the third. But for her, she says she wouldn't have accepted because there's nothing wrong with her. You look at her, can you even think she's 38? Her firstborn is 20, she's very, very young. But she says, in those circumstances, it normally happens if the woman you have is old or she has some complications that she cannot do the chores of being a housewife. That's when she can say, okay, me, I'm tired, I'm sick, I'm old, you bring another wife. But of course, for what she said, she didn't accept it, but she had no choice because the best she can do it. You inform your father that I'm bringing a second wife or a third one, but she doesn't need to accept. You don't need to hear to get her consent, her response. You just tell her what you're going to do, and that's she only knows, not that she hasn't do it. So even though she did not like it, she can't do much. So rianga mi nianyi na megi mi nyol.
Para mami ya medo minongi somo.
Mapira teke eno ke kwano.
Adon kelo bere pasho aya vida mketo bere mabere on mege. Somo.
Like I told you, normally those who have gone to school don't don't have polygamy, or the women cannot marry. Normally, they are so strong-willed. It is hard for them to marry a man who has more than one wife. They'll always be the main one. So she's saying now she's realized that the best way to avoid polygamy or having your daughter marry in home that there are so many, is to educate them. So she's trying her level best to make sure they go to school. But the unfortunate bit is that because she does not work, all she does is domestic, like to plant cassava or maize or some birds. So as they grow higher in education, it becomes expensive for her. But she only prays that she can afford to do that. And then when her children can acquire the highest level of education, because normally, like in dowry here, the higher you're studied, the higher is the dowry. And of course, it is not easy for someone who is educated to get more than one wife, because they know the cost implication. So that has been. Do you guys have any question? Edinati, I know for you are shocked because I know you are from different culture and you said you cannot manage a Luo.
So you can't manage, huh?
Luo men don't cook. That's the other thing. Men, the other parts of Uganda, men cook. Now, for me, my mom was from Buganda, so she taught us how to cook. And because we only had one elder sister I was telling you about, she made sure that she could not do the work alone, which meant that everyone had to do something in the home. And that's how most of us in our home can learn how to cook. But here, the boys in a real Luo culture, the boys only know they wake up, sweep the compound, or go and take animals, graze animal, or maybe now the women do most of the things that
The household chores.
and most of the things men do, women also do them. But most of the things women do, men don't do them. So they are treated like kings. A woman will wake up in the morning and sit. Woman can go and fetch water, as you see the river where it is, bring water, make tea, serve the man, and he sits. And if he's done, he just walks, maybe tie the goat in the and come and sit, and maybe go and sit with his friends, plays the local mweso or sip some local brew, and the evening come home. And when he's seated, the woman has to come and say, honey. They don't say honey because there's nothing like I love you in our language. The word I love you is not used in that sense of where it comes that sweet and I love you. They don't use it. You don't say that I love you. Even sounds weird if they hear you telling a woman I love you.
In Africa, you just have to act.
No, you just there's even no acting.
It's not like
or even
actions
to see them smiling. So yes, that was a story of Foya Makwe Ngalungi. So Wafoya
Apoyo mama.
Alok. Jessica Alok. Opi Alok tadi nyinga Alok. Nyinga eleka nyinga makichako pilok melo kakeja. Aya, Wafoya Makwe. Wafoya in Luo means thank you. Thank you. So don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Till we meet again. Thank you. I sign up Pakwachi the World.
Jojo the African girl.
Erina TL.
Thank you very much. See you. Bye. Wafoya.